And he said, Charles, this is gonna be the most important proposal you ever present. You need to present a proposal to your wife on what she wants your future to look like. My wife and I now, we went traveling around South America for about 5 months. We got back. I asked her to be my wife. She said yes. So I got back and I got serious. It was time to find a career. And that's when Kyle Marafity shared with me the opportunity that existed within commercial real estate. So I knew that I was taking a commission-only job. We had just gotten back from traveling. I had a fiance. I'm 28 years old. We're living in a one-bedroom apartment in Santa Monica. And so there was this enormous amount of pressure that I needed to go make it happen. There was no plan B. There was no what if. It felt like a do or die situation for me. So we got married. Shortly after we got married, Katie got pregnant. We're now in a position where even more pressure is being applied. When my daughter was born, it was still early in my career. I had still not accomplished anything. Very early in your career, there is no option other than to commit yourself to your career. You have to completely immerse yourself into this. There's no other way to be successful in this business. So the most difficult time I've had in my career, not just from a business standpoint of, you're not really winning a lot of business, you're making a lot of cold calls, things aren't really working out, but I also have two very important people to me at home, a child that I want to see more than anything. When this was all happening, it was incredibly challenging for me. I would get up out of my room and I'd put my suit on and I'd creak the door open slowly in my daughter's room, and I'd just look at her in her crib and she was sleeping, blow her a little kiss, and I'd hit the road and I'd get to the office. I'd be at the office anywhere from 12 to 14 hours per day. I'd get home, she was asleep. I'd only really get a chance to see her if Katie brought her to the office for lunch or the weekends. That was it. And that was brutal. It was brutal. It was such an emotional challenge for me to overcome and to remember why I'm doing this. Keep your eye on the ball. Remember why you're doing this, right? But it was incredibly challenging. I want to be a great husband. I want to be a great father. Is it more valuable for me to be at home and change diapers, or is it more valuable for me to be at work and setting the table for our future? I had a conversation with Kyle Matthews. He pulled me in his office and he said, Charles, this is going to be the most important proposal you ever present. You need to present a proposal to your wife on what she wants your future to look like. So I went home and I presented, to this day, the most important proposal I've ever presented in my life. You know what she said? She had a question for me. What are we talking about? Go get it. Go make this happen for us. Go take the option where you're grinding it out in the office every single day to build our foundation for our family for years to come. So that's what I did.